Uh, what's going on, y'all? Ooh, just a morning morning check in. It's cold out here and sunny. Uh, Last night, we talked about being an independent thinker. Talked a little bit about the Miami report. We'll talk about that Thursday. That's a whole nother subject. Last night was fun. It's fun. We had some good thoughts, and shouts out to everybody that came through. Uh, I might have to see some playbacks of those two streams. You know, get ready for the next stream tomorrow. Things like that. That's gonna be an interesting subject. Um, like I said before, might do a pre-record later and things like that. So in so many words, I'm just saying that's how it is. But yeah, man, it's get off of a good start. I can't really rely on everybody at the time. So I think I decided to do a morning stream. I said, you know what, let me do something to talk about it. But yeah, I'm surprised. Someone told me last night that Georgia beat Alabama, and that's a title game. I didn't know that. I had not Georgia. I didn't think Georgia. It was lit. It was probably lit last night, but I didn't know there was a title game last night. Hey, what's going on, Toya? The Ultimate One Son. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, but I didn't know that was a title game last night. I wasn't even paying attention. I was live streaming, minding my own fucking business. Uh, Looking at some political feeds and things like that. Worrying about the states, governorship of governor. But they said Georgia won. I'm not surprised. It's like the same shit every year. Yeah, they'll win it, but you can't trust Bama. But it's just like, can they keep this up? They beat Nick Saban. I'm not surprised because Alabama's going down. Um, he's still the best coach, but if he ever decide to go somewhere else, you already know Alabama's going to be trash. But by the way, this is not Alabama hat. This is a Braves hat, by the way. I might get a new one real soon and wash this one. I don't know. I think you have to wash it in the sink. I think Platinum said when you wash these type of hats, you gotta have some type of little scrubber. I'll eventually get the brown stuff off of it. I'm gonna get all black one and the gray. I might get two hats. I got this at the mall somewhere, so I like wearing them. But I got a stocking cap. I got so many. I've yet to see one right now. But last night was intriguing. The next time I'll do that one, that's gonna be not next Monday, but the Monday after next. But speaking of the game last night, I didn't think Georgia dogged them that bad, but they must have played. I might have to see some highlights of that shit. I might have to see some highlights of that shit because I feel like if I want to see some highlights, I want to see some highlights. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm not really tripping what's going on about it. I gotta see some highlights of that shit. People talking about Alabama and Georgia. Yeah, they excited. The Bulldogs excited. My mom, well, she's a late bloomer. She already went to college years ago, but she went to college again to get a certain type of job and career and things like that. She went to that school too. Later on, when she got older, before she turned 60, she got some type of position in the job. So she's been to college before years ago. It was a business school. She already graduated years ago. She went to this one for another reason. So that's one of her schools too, Georgia. I said, you a UGA. Yeah, they won the fucking championship. Surprise. I'm not really. I don't like the Bulldogs and the Princeton. I don't give a fuck about it. I'm a Miami Hurricane person. I'm a Hurricane and a Wolverine. I like those two schools. I like Michigan and Miami. Those are my schools. I like the Wolverines. I like the University of Michigan. I'm sorry, that's just how I was raised. But I did like the Miami Hurricanes. But like I said, that was just it. And someone told me on the court, I was like, so they beat them down that bad. But uh, I did go to Big J stream last night. I didn't like what I saw. It's got a repeat of last week. Did not like what I saw, but man. But Wacky's one of them people just don't like to be interrupted. He's very serious about what's going on. Good morning, Lady Love. Not a problem. Not a problem. Appreciate you. But like I said, man, like Wacky's one of them serious dudes, man. I think what I saw last night, and it was this woman. Her name is Verbal, of course. She's cool with Taz and everybody else. I don't really care for her, but quiet is kept. I know why she left the teammates see. She has something to do with a certain situation I ain't gonna name. I'm gonna keep that to myself because she ain't fooling nobody. I'm trying to tell Gino, just stay away from that whole crew. Leave Casimir and them chicks alone. They already fucked up mentally. I was on the panel with them a few times. That was it. But outside of that, I lost respect for them, how they formed. It's only one person I was cool with. I think it was Celeste. She was decent. But I just can't, that whole, yeah, they're not a man hater, so they pretend they're most high children. I don't care for none of them, to be honest with you. And it fell down. I think Bomb got tired of the bullshit. I see, where Bomb is at now? She's on the Lapeef network. She's over there, Lapeef network with Lapeef Jr. She's over there with Anton Daniels and them. Good for her. That she did this before with the Saint the Center. She's going back to what she used to do. She don't fuck with that Manosphere shit. She's really in her own lane, to be honest with you. When he talks to black issues, I mean, that's just her. Yeah, she's over there. Yeah, I just subscribe to them because they got some good content. I mean, they got some content creators I kind of like. I saw they streamed last night with what's that girl's name with the fro puff, K.A. or something, and the other Kaylee, the dark skinned one, talking to this dude. We're the same sign, by the way. And they was talking about traveling. Interesting topic on the tail end. I saw that when I was watching everybody else's stream, but Bunny had a hell of a stream last night. It was entertaining. But they said Auntie was yelling, screaming. I got a message from my boys in the building sphere. They said he was just spazzing out. See, Koja likes to troll people. I ain't got no problem with Koja Malik. Koja is gonna be Koja. She pulled his card, man. I'm just gonna say out of that because these these dudes are so emotional, man. Like, this is what it is, man. Nothing much. After I left, I just felt like that's just me. And I feel good from last night's stream. I mean, it's a good 3 hours. I didn't know what was on. I was watching Lapeef. I was watching yeah, it was good last night. Yeah, it was. I appreciate her for stopping by on my stream. That Sunday. So it's all good. I think she's supposed to stream today too, later on. Lapeef's got one tonight as well at 8:30, 8:30 Eastern. So I might check that out before I watch Devin Wade. We got 2 streams to watch tonight. I hope DS1 comes back. If he's got family, respects, as always. Hope he enjoy his year. I support the man, and I'm always. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a good year. It's a little drama, interesting year. Wacky did a stream last night, and I understand. He said you can't use the word female no more. I'm gonna talk about that Thursday too. A lot of shit. But Big J, man, a lot of people say he's the worst moderator on panels. I might have to talk about that off air. I can't give y'all that content. I ain't trying to shame the man. Like, let me tell you something. My perspective, Big J is gonna be Big J. There's nothing you can do about it. We can roast about him like in white puss all day, white pussy all day. Like, I'm just gonna leave the man alone. Cause when he mentioned he had 2 white grandfathers, great grandfathers, and a grandfather, he told on him, said that tells me he's light skinned. That's why he don't cam up. Something telling me he's light skinned. Something telling me he's light skinned. Because if he's from Texas and he's light skinned, that's understandable. My mom has a doctor. She's cool. She's from Dallas, but she's light skinned, but she's real cool. But helped my mom out deeply. Good therapist, but they was too close, and she had to get another therapist. End up being friends. Took her to Jamaica once, and it's usually where it is. You can't have that tension, conflict of interest, But she did have a Chihuahua dog, and that dog fell in love with my mom, picked the owner. because the owner didn't want to take care of her responsibilities with that dog. That's a whole nother story. It was something about, and the doctor said it was a therapy dog, they would say, right? Or a therapist type dog. And it's something about you. It's about my mom. Ever since then, yeah. And she fell in love, yeah. But that dog spoiled rotten. That her name is Josie, by the way. But that dog is spoiled. She's what? How old is she? 7? Yeah, she's 7 years old. In human years, she's 7 years old. In dog years, she's like 30 something or 40 something like that. I forget if you count by like the dog years and shit like that. I think it's like 40 something. But yeah, that's a whole nother. Okay, Toya, you have a good one. But yeah, man. Yeah. As what I was saying, man, things is heating up in 2022. It's kind of like last year. I don't know what we're gonna see in January. January is kind of a interesting month. I think it's gonna be like last year. Little splits I'm about to see. It's a lot of splits in black sectors and white sectors. I had a lot of bots last night, and I think that's because Sunday I didn't because I was in the afternoon. I didn't get that many. I've noticed that. But on this one I did because everybody was streaming. That's probably what it was. But the reason people getting bots, I think Dre told me, it's okay to do members and subscribe. That's cool, but 9 out of 10 you gotta be careful because sometimes they'll fuck with your algorithm with the dislike thing. I've noticed. I had to delete a stream and fix it because bots do that. To me, those are Google bots. Those are Google administration bots. He told me it's a combination of that and Russia. Try to mess with the computers and shit like that. And I think when you talk about internet like the 5G, I think this is related to 5G as well too. Data, because Google's dealing with that as well. They're trying to build their infrastructure, how they do channels. Try to say they're trying to protect you, but technically they're not. They're just trying to get some more money out of you. Now, if you get monetized, they want to see your tax returns. Yeah, yeah, they want to see your tax returns. Google's doing that. I've been knowing this for like years. They've been doing that since when they started it in 08, 2012, when I was on here with the second channel. And they've been doing it ever since. See, when you get the Google email, the secret is they give you a lot of spam, but they fuck with you with the advertising. See, the whole goal is if you want a million subscribers and be an asshole, you can be up there. The trick is you gotta do some wild shit. I try to tell people about YouTube. YouTube is one of them places you gotta go bananas. You gotta be cool with it. It's kind of like entertainment, but they want you to be this creature. I gotta put you in the spotlight. See, Kevin ruined everything. Um, it came from SWP. They use his talking points, right? He didn't give a fuck about the space, but what he did was he had to cater to the women. He had no choice. It's easy to beat him up and break him down. And his secret, he builds them up. I don't like that. Let the women do that. Like my mom used to do this when she was younger. Mom used to do it back in the day. I miss those talks, but women don't do that now because you got a lot of them get enamored with the bullshit because of this type of live streams and panels, and it's good to have them in the space because we got to hear their perspective. I don't care if you call them pick me's or whatever. We got to hear what the females got to say. We got to hear what they say because what they think about us, what we need to work on as men, we can't complain about that. A lot of shit we kind of perpetuate that, but it ain't always our fault. It's actually both our faults equally. But as men, we are responsible for certain environments, especially in America, because we're the standard. Black man's the standard, period. And like Dre said, we said this on the panel last year. He said, wherever the nigga do, he said, where the black man do, they do. It's just like it's like wherever we do, they do. It's like what men do, women follow. It's just what it is. It took me some years to understand it. When I was in my 20s, in my teens, I never understood that concept, even when I was coming on YouTube and things like that. And then in my 20s, growing into this website, even off air, even offline too. And that's just sad to say you got to understand that. But it takes me time. I'm glad I just turned in my 30s, recent years, and I said, it's some truth to that. They mess with you if you had that type of aura. But see, a lot of females, they know what they're talking about. I mean, me and my moms used to have deep discussions all the time, talk about things like that. But you gotta have that respect, man. Even though my parents are still married, they'll have their 40-year anniversary, I will say, on the 2024 year. So they've been married for 40 years. It's 30 something plus years now. So yeah, that's about right. It's about right. 40 something years. Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. What's going on, Degenerate? That'll be 40 some years. That's not the next year, but the next year after. Because my dad will be 70 the next year. Because I know this year he'll do well, but next year he'll be 70. He should be scared because he lived a decent life. He did his best. So you gotta look at that. He's an older boomer. My mom's a young Buddhist. She's already 60. So it's about right. It's about right. And you gotta look at that. Because I'm in my 30s and mid 30s and my sister's in her 20s. So it's about right. It's about right. It's about right. And you gotta look at your life different like that. But see, it's been a long way. I've been on YouTube for like over 15 years or some shit. I've been here a long time. I had a first channel, lost it in 2012. Got this channel. It's sustainable. It's not what it used to be. You know, YouTube is what it is, man. But yeah, Google is doing that. It's just a money thing. I said this last year talking about these bots. I saw it when I started streaming, probably somewhere around the summertime. They kept subscribing, unsubscribing. Now they're in your chat rooms later on this year. I didn't know what they was doing. I think Google was trying to update back then. Just try to see which channels is active. They pick and choose who they delete. I'm gonna tell you a secret. They pick and choose who they delete. They took down the Lapeef network a little bit. They got the lead attorney. So if y'all was wondering what happened to me last week, Dre told me in advance that YouTube is cleaning channels that are not just right wing and what you say management, but it's all channels that have that mindset. It's not just a small faction, it's the whole YouTube. If you end up changing, they're monitoring you right now. So it's like people's on cue. And they ain't got nothing to do with feminism. No, it's dying. Nobody's not with that bullshit. What it is, I don't want to say anti-matriarchy. Yeah, they do. If you're anti-matriarchy or anything biased, YouTube don't want the bias. They're playing politics, right? They get you. So you got to be careful what you say on panels. But panels is not bad. You just got to be careful with certain things because certain people, you study channels, you study big channels, how they do it, and small channels just don't take the risk. And I'll tell you a secret. I guess Google and YouTube's trying to tell you, oh, what's going on, Wacky? What's up? Shalom, man. Um, you got to be a better host. Well, I've noticed these streaming websites and whatever, they watching YouTube too. How y'all act. They watch how not just niggas, but everybody on YouTube. I've noticed their policies. They watching you. And me and Dre talked off air about that. So they really watch. Yeah, they watching what you're doing, man. Because they watching how you display content now. If that's standard, think about it. Live streams is a new pre-records. I predicted that last year. Pre-records is tough. There's certain YouTubers said it's tough. Yeah, it's tough. It still get views regardless. But if you say something profound, yeah, that's how you get the views. It's a trick to it. If you have the right conversations, get it. But live streams is time. I know this. I think when I had that viral video with the Sunday Madness, that was huge on a live stream. I had thousands before in pre-records. That one right there is good. The only way I got to get that, you got to have a little fuckery. But the trick is with that, Google's got to reset everything to make sure everything's right. They're not going to allow these bots forever because I think people are going to get frustrated, the bigger YouTubers, because it touches them too. They doing the subscribe. That's cool, but it can save you. But you got to be careful, man. Yeah, they don't. They crazy. Yeah, I know. I mean, Degenerate, my advice, you can still do pre-records. I mean, you still a pre-recorder. Well, pre-records ain't what it used to be. I'm gonna tell you that right now because I know y'all feeling it. I tried. I still do it. It still get views. I don't care. He's gotta have subtitles. If people come see your shit over time, I've left this shit 6 years ago, and my shit went up. I told you it's evergreen. You gotta. It's like Dre said. Yeah, it takes time, Dre. That takes years, man. If somebody's new, the alpha and beta generation look, they said that nigga wasn't saying shit that wasn't popular. It wasn't popular. My shit is still not popular. What's now? You know, the stuff I'm saying new now. That's gonna take them years to sink in because I know how people's attention spans is. And it's not just black people; it's all people. They have short attention spans. I see that all on YouTube, offline, and where you talk to them in conversations. You're gonna have problems. You're gonna have problems. And what I saw last night, it was telling. It's just like I understand what Big J was doing. I was there when BGS was in the chat and he challenged him. I'm gonna probably discuss that Thursday. I might have to go in depth why I thought the conversation was good at the beginning. I gotta see his shit on replay. I hope he has it up. And then I'll say what I saw. He got him on some points, but BGS came with his little rhetoric and his crowd. You know how he likes he does. He came my shit. I think the two streams, the political stream, I saw a replay, and the Thursday stream. I think Charles shared my shit, and I got the screenshots to prove it. And one had 25 in the box. So yeah, it's one of those moments. I want to see if we're gonna discuss about this Monahan shit. That's the thing we're gonna do. Yeah, still rule. Yeah, they still rule. Yeah, it helps a little bit, but like I said, people don't want to go back to that. And I think me and Dre said this was gonna happen. But live streams try to be the new standard of pre-records. And view-wise, I think people see. But this right here is good too. If you do a vlog stream, that's a whole nother ball game. A vlog stream can get you way more than your panel streams. And the reason being, your topics got to be on point. And one thing I like about vlog streams, you get an idea what's going on. So you see yourself on the camera. I would like to have a camera and a mic, stick it in, and just stand out here and talk and move around, and just do that. You get in a certain position, probably over here, and just I might do it one day. I might in the spring. I might walk down the street and talk to y'all. I might have to do that. I have to pick a day to do that. I might pick a day and do that. So, yeah, I might have to do that. But I might have to do that. I might have to do that. But that, what I saw last night and the other days I see on YouTube, it's a lot of drama. People's getting the feel of the winter. COVID is bad. They said the Omicron is it's a little bad, but they said they got booster shots for it. I don't know if I was supposed to get one or not. I'll check. I would love to see. That's something to think about. I was thinking about that this year because mine's probably wore off because I had the COVID shot last year. And I did a stream on it. I think I had Pfizer. I think after my birthday, same month twice. Yeah, I what I call it, it's a stream called, if y'all watch, it's called the Pfizer effect. He said a lot of people are mentally ill as hell. Yeah, just like that woman last night. I know she was involved in some certain doxing shit, certain information. I think Dre told me about that situation, but I ain't gonna get into that because I know what she did. She split up from that group. And girls, man, they something else. People ain't gonna stop. I mean, this is why I understand. And I was watching. Yeah, it can warn off, Shannon B. Yeah, that shit can warn off. You gotta. Yeah, same to you, Lady Love. Appreciate you. Much respect to you. Yeah, it can wear off, man. Because sometimes them shots don't last forever. It's just like flu shots. It's just if I get this little booster, we'll see. Got mine last year. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I just don't be in contact with people because a lot of people don't wear masks. I don't buy into that conspiracy shit. That's y'all. Y'all, you know, y'all have it in the air and shit, or in certain areas. I don't get into that. That's why I'll talk about it on YouTube, especially on my channel, because I ain't trying to get strike for that. That's what happened to Ramil. He wanted to be anti this, anti that, and then end up selling his channel. He got frustrated. That's why he got demonetized. He wanted to go in that lane. But you know what Google said in politics? No, 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 nigga. Send his ass to Patreon. That's why you don't see him anymore. And Ty City, same thing. He was trying to talk about that with the crypto. Took his shit down. See, last year wasn't no game. It was a free for all last year. It was fun when I started coming back doing content, doing real shit. This year it's gonna be interesting because I'm gonna be into politics a little more because I'm talking about Georgia. What's going on in the governor race? I'm gonna keep what's on the ground. I might have to talk about that every Wednesday, probably Thursday streams, and just give you an idea what's going on the ground. Because since the University of Georgia college beat the Alabama, I'm not impressed. I mean, it's a great win for the state, but I'm not really impressed. I mean, it's the same shit every year. Like, yeah, you beat Alabama, but can you do it again? I just want to see, can they do it again? I don't think they can. Yeah, Nick Saban. That's the problem. I know it's not fair, but I don't trust Georgia. I don't trust Kirby Smart. Now he's got a ring. What else is new? I tried to tell Third last night on the court, man. I'm not impressed. We'll talk about it on another channel. I'm not impressed. I know it's lit right now in Atlanta. So I live outside of Atlanta because I know it's probably crazy right now in Athens. Because that school's in Athens, Georgia. That's like I believe it's northeast from where I'm at. I've been to Athens twice. It's like going to Knoxville. Ain't nothing special. It's out in the country. Ain't nothing in Athens. Bunch of rednecks and a bunch of ignorant motherfuckers up there. That's all it is. It's a rural area. It ain't nothing special in Athens. You gonna go somewhere? Go to Augusta, the golf course and shit, and get a visit. It's a private invitation. It's not that place in Georgia to look at. I mean, it's other areas. It's Savannah. You know, Atlanta, of course. That's the entertainment, like any city, the capital. And then outside of Atlanta, you got your counties. You got Kennesaw, nice area, the City. You got a lot of owls here. That's true. And it's just like a normal city, but it's strict. The police don't play that nigga shit. They lay your ass down naked, man, and they put you in them cuffs quick. That's Cobb County. That's all of Cobb County, really. Other counties are different, but Alpharetta is kind of like the Silicon Valley a little bit with the tech. But Atlanta's a little bit like that too. But that's Fulton, and the city of Atlanta is just barbaric. But yeah, are usually in the middle of nowhere. Of course, yeah, they usually are. Especially UT. That's one of them. And so many, any of the big universities. But if you're a small college, they in the cities. Like I give you an example, Georgia State, another one. Good school, but their football field is the old Brave Stadium, the old Turner Stadium. That's the Georgia State Panthers football stadium. I forget what it's called. Been by there. Georgia Tech, another one. Another one. It's a decent sized school, but but Kennesaw is its own city. It's in Cobb County. I've seen the campus. It's kind of like Emory. They have it split off. It's a big size campus, but it's a small college. It's very small. Population wise, I'll say small. It's not that many students. I mean, it's a lot, but they ain't that many. Not everybody goes to Kent State like that. They transfer every year. Emory's a small college, but it's a private university. And that's in East Atlanta. That's Decatur, Georgia, and shit like that. That's East Atlanta. That's in Decatur in the cab. You already know. But yeah, that's it. But I'm not really, oh, it's nippy out here. It's cold. Woo-wee. Bounce around a little bit. And that's just what it is. And I'm not tripping off of what's going on. And so, yeah. But anyways, I was looking at that last night. I said, damn. So they did beat him. They did beat him. So, yeah. Stacking ain't nothing. Just got to deal with it. I know the trash man is today. Everybody's in their trash mode. But I think this is gonna be a good year. I haven't watched that much basketball lately. I saw some highlights. I know LeBron's doing decent. I gotta catch up. Might have to catch up this week. See who's playing and all that shit. This off and on. I've been live streaming. I've been distracted by my studies and things like that. Researching and shit. Ain't got time to watch anything. Damn near. Because I talk about sports every now and then. I watch them every once in a while. But yeah. But I think the NFL is kind of like shaky to me. I don't know who's gonna go in the Super Bowl. But that Antonio Brown, I expect it's a bunch of circus. I think it's that CTE. I don't know how he feels. We just talked about that last year. I had that panel with DS1 and Booker Ronan about the CTE and Wolf head issues. That's some serious shit. That's some serious shit. I don't like the motherfucker. What's his name? Antonio Brown. I don't like him. But as a black man, I understand he don't want to admit that he has that problem because we don't like going to the doctor for shit. It could be anything, prostrate, CTE, viruses, you name it, even shots. I mean, as a black man, we're not going to admit that. And I tell people all the time, it's actually the men's fault. I think my grandfather was like that too. He was a World War II veteran. He died with prostate cancer. He died when I was like 4 years old. That was back in '92. That was a long time ago. He was stubborn as hell too. He saw a lot of foul shit. I think I told y'all that story last year on panels before I had the gear and all that other stuff. And that fucked him up. He was a pastor and everything, but he was stubborn as hell. Did not want to go to the doctor because of the health risks. But people don't understand back then, he saw the foul shit what happened in the Navy, how they do those soldiers back then. So you gotta understand the racism, you gotta understand the procedures, how they did the black soldiers and shit. I ain't in the shoes back then. I ain't never will be in the shoes because I understand why he has a different perspective. He took that shit to the grave with him. You want to talk about take something to the grave? Do what he did. I mean, yeah, he's a chef and everything, and became a pastor and everything. Had a decent life. It's just he died in the '70s. So if my dad surpassed that, that's great. It ain't easy. That's just black men have that pride, man. They don't live to be 80, 90 years old. It's only a handful. It was like that in the 20th century, a handful. Wasn't that many? Like I said, that runs both sides of my family. See? But these spaces, well, actually, those nigga spaces, I'm in the different side. I'm in the villain sector, known as villain sphere. But these manosphere spaces, what you want to call it, these niggas like to circle jerk and double talk a lot. I was like that last year. What's wrong with these dudes? They're broken. It is arrested development. This is a combination of a lot. It's but that COVID thing. I mean, not COVID shit. Virus 19 thing and pandemic caused people go crazy on these panels. Even prior, they was already crazy, but it made them more crazy. 'Cause last year it was even more crazy too because then it said we got to meet up and all this other stuff. That meetup was a joke, man. All it did was trying to get certain people numbers, a couple subscribes. But I'm glad Mr. No Neck Looney Tune guy got bounced off. He'll say it's a barbaric shit. He's like, cut your throat. I'm done. That dude. Too emotional. Talking like that. Look like a Looney Tune character. I said, third word, is that nigga? Is that him? I thought he was the light skinned dude sounding like that. But no, he had to be dark skinned. But it's no hate to him, but him saying that shit, I see why he wants all the attention to himself. At least I came up a few times on here. I don't have to on the panel. But goddamn, man, like, what's wrong with these niggas, man? But see, it's a lot of him out here. See, this is why I don't want to mention the incelian problem. And the reason I want to mention that is because I already know what's in the works with these bots, with these Google administration bots / Russian bots they use. I think DeAndre told me because he's in security and things like that. As far as a camera person, his side jobs, but that's his main career. He's a cybersecurity type dude as well. Because his Navy background and his agency background, federal agent background. This dude, it's inevitable, man. And I'm glad he sent me that information. Actually gave me 2 slides of that. I was looking at that last year. I shook my head. I said, man, they taking this shit down. I see why Google is taking their time. They pick it, see who's the bad guy, who's the threat. They did this 10 years ago with the Hebrew Israelites. It's the same shit, same concept. That's why I tell dudes, shut the fuck up about the rhetoric and do something. Because they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. What I saw last night, that's just a small taste. It's going to continue. Oh, you see them everywhere. I saw it on the Lapeef Network last night. Before I saw Big J shit. And what I saw with that guy, he asked the question. He said, why you like to travel a lot? They was trying to shut him up. I'm telling you, man, like, that's just surreal. I'm not mad if females get on panels. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm just saying the talk is, that's why I can't. Yeah, old boy is right. You just can't. You can't fathom say anything. They got you. So I already know what Dre was talking about. Yeah, it's gotten bad. It's gotten bad. YouTube. I don't know, man. When he showed me about that guy in Utah that he had 8 channels, that's his 8th channel. Oh, he's done. When politics come around, no matter what state you're in, if you're in governor races or 2024 is right around the corner, oh, it's gonna be different. People ain't gonna like YouTube in the future. All the restrictions and shit. Cause see, the people of the right, what Google is trying to do, you're actually creating a new right. By the way, this is why you got these trims over at Art of New Styles. They was fucking with my shit last year. This year they're going to his channel, like your boy Ragnarok, a damn Canadian, a Canadian, out of all people. Want to know about CRT, critical race theory, right? I don't even discuss that. I don't even like talking about that. That's what dudes get emotional. He said, "Well, critical race theory is this and that." I don't care about that shit. Why you care? It's communist and all that shit. See, he's one of them types. See, but you got these niggas on the panel, Art of New Style, defending this boy. Clue Channel, what's his name? Clue Channel, Free Zone, Lose Ass. He came through my channel once when we had that certain discussion on Sunday Madness #2. He was in that chat trolling like a motherfucker. All of them. SKC, all them niggas, man. SKC can't come over here because Cerulean destroyed his ass. But I'm just saying, like, why are y'all having the same weak ass discussion? And then BGS was up there trying to defend himself. And that Ragnarok boy challenged the fuck out of him. He challenged him. on the CRT thing over at ours. I saw that the other night on Sunday. I said, dude, he got you on certain points. Well, I just didn't want to hear it, but I'm glad they kicked him off. If that was me, I wouldn't let him on. You got those niggas windmilling for him? Come on. That's the end of discussion right there. I knew what he was trying to do. As soon as they pulled his card, he started saying disrespectful shit. But it was going to happen. It was going to happen. Let me tell you why it's going to happen. It was going to happen because I had that done me before on my channel. This Cage guy, I had to cut him off. He never say nothing in the chat. I never made him a mod. But you know where he came from? I'm tell you a secret. He came from that so-called SY Spips community. We call them trims over here. And that's why you gotta watch dudes like that. The reason you gotta watch dudes like that, Quaz is kept. If you're like a black channel, they're gonna target you shit. And I've noticed that last year because I'm glad I blocked his ass from the panels and shit. He got on my nerves. And they do that shit, they want attention. What's going on? Absalom, salute. Yeah, they said, yeah, Ragnarok in the chat the other night. Not last night, but the other night. And he got pissed. That Igmore crew is emotional, man. See, I couldn't be on that panel. I mean, Charles held his composure. They was tired of dudes like that. I ain't arguing with no white boy. No, his ass was been gone. And there was another white boy I had. Yeah, I think y'all see that stream when I kicked him off. It was a Thursday Thrill stream. I kicked his ass off. I don't know if y'all remember. He was windmilling for the man. He said, what did he say? What did he say? His dumbass. I saw the replay. He said, preach. He kept saying, preach. I was like, what the fuck? Who is you? And try waving my ass in the back. I let him do that bullshit. And I knocked his ass off the block. Yeah, he is something. I knocked his ass off the block. Get out of here. And Information Man can testify. He was in the chat. I didn't pay attention. I had to get rid of. He called him that mayonnaise man. Yeah, I kicked his ass off the shit. Get out of here. Trying to windmill for Imano, known as the man's network. Man had to hold his own nuts. We was trying to train the man how to deal with these niggas. He's gonna be very instrumental for Gino next month. I gotta talk to the man about that. I said, man, we got a plan for you, nigga. Go on to the Lapeef network and get them niggas. Don't go to X. I'm tell you why. It's Brother X. I wouldn't debate his niggas. Let them be. Shout out to Teapot and everybody, right? Let them be. What you do is, I told him go on the Lapeef network with that list, and it works. That's what you do. And like I said, once you have that already. So basically, I think Dre suggested this to me off air. He should go to those areas to promote that. They'll fuck with it. And you'll have some power. You have some validity what you're saying. And not only that, it'll spark up the debate. Then go to Teapots and challenge anybody. They challenge you use on the Lapeef network. They saw you in the chat. That's how you get a small little debate. We told them to do everything that's tactful. And I believe the man will be right. We was trying to groom him and instrument him to the shit. That's what villains do. We diabolical like that. See if they want to challenge us. But SKC, you don't see him around my shit no more because of that cerulean shit. I already know. Anything about politics and things like that, I'll talk about it. I'll get it sparked up. I just gotta get I don't want to say if I want BGS coming through, but if he wants to challenge, I had that discussion about that monitor info. You know what I'm gonna say? Does it really matter in the future for the younger generation? I'm just gonna say it. But here's the thing about him. I'll tell you why he ain't gonna hit the link. Cerulean. He'll come up there when he sees Dre. When it comes to Cerulean or anybody else, or like I'll say, now Jay Sean, yes. But when it's Cerulean, nah. You can't go up there when he's on the panel. It don't work that way. Now he can, but Quaz is kept. I don't think he's gonna do that. Nah, nah, nah. Only way he's gonna do that, he has to get on first. I'll give you an example. Big J did this when he told him to come up and hit the lane. Now I'm not gonna do that to BGS. I say you more than welcome. That's what I would say. But BJ didn't do that. He's aggressive. I wouldn't do that. I just let him hit it out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. It's gonna be one of those classic streams Thursday. I don't know what it's gonna be like because I have a feeling if I open that shit up, don't be surprised hit that link because he came through to my shit before twice. Because I'll talk about something different Wednesday and then Thursday. I got the screenshots. I got the screenshot and I got the replay of that stream that I seen that shit. Yeah. Charles shared my shit. Yeah. That's how he came. He knew I had content. I told Kuda he knew I had content. The problem was he didn't think I was doing content. That's the thing. Once I did it, there you are. But I ain't trying to get no views or anything. I'm just saying if he came through. I said, yeah, you watch it. But if I fuck with Charles, and now there you have it. There you have it. I was initiated. So, but here's the thing about him, the Grand Master, he will not hit that link. He saw Cerulean up there, he ain't hitting that link. Fuck that. He said, fuck that. Cerulean's crazy. But shouts out to him though. Shouts out to him in the regime and all that stuff. He's a good dude. It's just them niggas is not hitting that link. Ever since I had him over here, niggas is not hitting that link. They don't get lobotomized, man. When Dre told me that off air, I knew exactly what he's doing. I talked about that last night. I told Wolf, nah, he's cerebral. There's a reason why I understand why he gets people tight. They have to come with that information, man. In the Coliseum, a lot of people think it was the Nick. No, it was him. He ran him off the panels and shit. That's what BGS is looking at. And I think Dre said he tried to go out. Well, yeah, they tried to, but not what I saw with Ragnarok. They got a trim problem. They're little wars. I'm watching. And we're gonna talk about that shit. Because I believe the white boy, they love to praise Ragnarok, right? I saw him over Teapots. They were windmilling for him. I saw that over at Arts. Disgusting. But here's the thing. I'm not trying to be super pro black. I understand why they love the guy. He says the stuff they like to hear. SKC did a stream yesterday talking about the CRT. And that's just the thing. That's the thing. I'm just saying, like, if you want that, you want that time. But I'm not saying to go out there and challenge. I mean, the white boy did challenge, but DC Cobra got him in the chat room, said that boy's lying. And I mean, it's a typical story. If y'all watch that replay of Arts, you see what I'm talking about. Taylor, it was talked about this Latino guy. I have it posted in the community thing. I think Fighter Complex was up there, and he came at VGS. He said, I fucked that guy in the ass. He read that comment, and VGS got tight when he said that. Fighter was mocking him. That's some crazy shit. He didn't have to go there, but that was some crazy shit. Fight didn't have to go there. He didn't have to go there. But that was from Mr. Research. And I saw the clip. It came from Art's channel, and someone clipped it. It was Auto New Stars channel when that happened, when he said that. He was arguing with Mr. Research. I think John the Analyst got that clip. That's still around. It's still around. A lot of people got the audio, but he got the clip. He got the actual clip. John the Analyst used to be cool with Angry Man and them. And when he fought out with Angry Man, he started being the whole troll. So, yeah. Everybody know who he is. And BGS got tight about that when Fighter brought it up. It was talking to this Puerto Rican guy, content creator. It was talking about not Puerto Rican, damn, why I keep saying Puerto Rican? A Latino guy, like Dominican, out of the same Caribbean realm, right? Let's talk about race and everything, and then Kareem tried to correct him. This Bellagino guy, this dude, that dude. Let me tell you something. That dude's emotional, man. I'm sorry, I can't listen to him for 5 hours. I just can't. I know that's certain people's boys, but that dude's off of it, man. I can't. Y'all can have him. I'm glad he ain't coming through with my shit. He just want to be one side. I treat y'all the same, man. That's a fuck you too over here. I'm a Villainsphere. I don't need you. Just give me half of y'all. The rest of you just out of my face with that bullshit. I'm like this. You over there, nigga. And that's what it's gonna be like. I treat people what they are, man. I got my square, you got yours. That's just what it is. Well, I saw the arts, man. Like I had to address it. I'm glad I'm addressing it now because I want to address last night because last night that's just a continuation of the beginning of the Monahan report arguments. I had that discussion Thursday. I only asked what's so great about it. I might do some more research on it, see if I look something wrong about it. I might have to bring up the Q Wilson shit. Yeah, might have to bring that the broken window. Might have to bring that up. It's getting ridiculous, y'all. You got to stop talking about these weird shits. Well, you see, the Monahan report is the greatest thing in the world. No, it ain't. Got to talk about that shit in context. Is it relevant for the younger generation? Because they're gonna look at that as some outdated shit. Point of reference. But like I said, man, um, I'm not intent on saving everybody, but you know what I mean. So when you have that type of confidence, you understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, they don't. And I'm looking at it for what it is. But I would love to see what he's talking about. He comes by through. I gotta talk about that. Cause I know he be everywhere, but I ain't trying to be no detractor. I just want a conversation. When it gets heated, somebody's gonna hit that lake. It's gonna be a wild stream. Wild stream. It's gonna happen because I know Charles gonna come through. I ain't worried about those damn bots, but it's always happening at night. See, in the day streams I can get them, but they be everywhere else. So night is sort of, Google be on that bullshit. I understand. That's why I'll do a lot of streams like that. So, and that's what they're gonna do. Like I say, protect your channel, do a subscribe roll it. They ain't gonna do that. They'll fuck up your the likes and dislike ratio. I heard about that too. That shit's gonna be addressed by the end of the month or whatever. It's a lot of people say it's in black. No, it's everywhere. It's on YouTube. I see it on big channels. Certain channels that are semi-small and big. It's a problem. If you're not monetized as big channels, yeah, they deal with that too. YouTube's trying to cleanse shit. That ain't gonna happen. Not everybody's doing that. You got a lot of dead channels. And what dead channels do, they try to say my channel was dead. Technically, my channel was not dead. It's just old. I took a hiatus. I think Kuda said my shit was dead. Technically, it was not dead. It was just shit that I had content. I just haven't done in a while. I came back in 2021 last year. So it's actually a year since I came back. See, March I didn't do content. A lot of people don't know. In March I didn't do content. March will be my first year ever doing content. Because I didn't do no live streams in March. March will be my first year. And you're going to see a difference. So for me, I understand that. You know what I mean? I understand that. That's the thing that people got to understand. You got to do what you got to do. So in March, it has to be fulfilled. So yeah, man. Let's go, American Negro. Salute. Yeah, I've been here, man. Yeah, I've been here. It's been here. I decided to do the stream this morning. Last night was cool, man. Yeah, them bots is crazy, man. Everywhere in this motherfucker. Ain't just black sector, it's all sectors of YouTube. It's not getting good. They trying to clean some channels off. That's why people ain't trying to get monetized and get swiped. That Copa shit done killed YouTube. That's what set things back. It's a lot of shit that killed YouTube. Google has too. Google's trying to fight to stay around. Facebook too with these charges, man. I try to tell you, everything's political. 2024 is gonna be that year. To be honest with you, I believe a Republican is gonna win. Or that guy that's never been wrong. Now, if he says a Republican gonna win, I'll tell you why he switched his mind like he did the last time. A lot of people would rather have Republicans than Democrats. Democrats done fucked up. They done got to the point you wanted everything too big, but nobody's not gonna spend all that money. See, I know the difference between the two parties, but Republicans are super liberal on that. They're not conservative on that. Because of the military, they're liberal. Democrats is conservative on military because they want the spending. That's it. The military's got too much juice. They got too much juice. And the problem is a lot of people is getting careers off of it. So it's a secret. You might have to scale back some of their programs. And robots gonna replace these soldiers. Yeah, they want the super soldiers, but they want them robots to do all the work. You're competing against the machine. Black man or whatever man you are, you competing. So I don't want your ass out over here. You got to stop the bullshit. It's coming. And that's why you don't have many people trying to apply for work anymore. That's why I did that live stream, said the smartest shall survive. I got that from a content creator named Langston 2092. He said that. I'm glad he said that. He's right. They run this shit. Not the strong. The strong is their bronze. The braids run this shit. You can't beat them with a gun. Can't. They got the control of the guns, the policies and shit. You better shut the fuck up and be quiet. Can't win that war that way. You gotta win by thinking. Not only that, the stealth shit. So they already got you down in other areas. See, I studied this shit a long time ago. You got new sites, old sites, they keep coming back. See, YouTube is just like the mainstream media already on the internet, on steroids. So what you got is you got the Purple Pill God, KS. You got combination of big YouTubers and the news stations. You got Marquise Brownlee, the tech guy, the standard for black men, other tech people, right? Does gear and all everything else. Then you got people talk about real issues like red pill spaces like the Manosphere. You got pro-black spaces, pro-white spaces, anything that's right-leaning, I would just say, is getting compromised. Left-leaning groups, the TYT motherfuckers that you see on YouTube. And then the middle people, not so much. There ain't a lot of us around. They're a small fraction, but they're still part of that independent thinking. So you can be independent thinking off this shit, but online you can't. Everybody's got their own definition of being an independent thinker. So I'm not saying in so many words, but the purge, that shit with Ed T, I kind of like. I look at that a little different and sideways, but I understand that people do what they do. It was a good start, but the issues I have with it, a lot of people just want to come at you free for all. That's not what it's supposed to be. But Auntie was trying to get views off that. So shouts out to him, but I understand it's his channel. But you're not gonna get new subscribers if you get subscription only. That ain't gonna happen. I still see y'all making that future wise because that's gonna hurt you in the tail end. That's why I ain't doing it. I ain't trying to be like no Mal Manor Man, aka Anger Man. No, you ain't supposed to have that. That ain't gonna save you. Them bots gonna flag your shit. If you do that, they'll find a way to flag you if you try to keep it protected. That's why if you have an open chat room, you can block them. There's so many of them, they ain't even funny. A lot of it's 5G. That's all it is. I stopped believing this shit a long time ago. So you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not even mad anymore. Yeah, damn bots. You notice they ain't in here. It's daytime. Only at night. I think this week is probably round two. They said I think Dre said it's supposed to end on the 15th. I don't know, man. We're gonna see. Because January is the new year of cleaning up shit, according to Google and YouTube. We're gonna see. Because a lot of it, I think they're just cleaning up channels that get tired. Yeah, I just blocked one in your chat. Yeah, but here's the thing, Absalon. I report that shit before I even block them, and they get them gone real quick, and they don't come back. I just report it as spam. I don't know them like that, but that's a good thing. I got a lot of mods. I got like 30 something mods, so I'm a small channel. Yeah, yeah, you gotta have a tactic. Once you're tactful, man, you do what you do. But see, I study YouTube, man. I study this shit. You ain't going nowhere. Because I don't make that much content like I used to. I do streams every now and then, like these. This ain't nothing. But when I do panel streams, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll get the numbers. That ain't nothing. I've proven that in Sunday Madness. That's a hit for me. But everywhere else, like in certain streams, certain times, I'm gonna test the waters. I'm gonna test the Thursday streams too. Thursday Thrills is gonna be here until February, and next month I'm gonna change it. I'll bring it back in the. I will say, I'll bring it back probably late summer and fall. Yeah, I got that from a certain individual as a content creator by a female. She said that's the best way to do it, and then you block them, especially if you're a channel holder that does these type of things. Well, they hear it randomly. They said they try to take your channel away. Not necessarily. It depends on the bot. Yeah, man. But that's survival only shit. I was thinking about it. I said, nah. because I lose subscribers. If they don't like my content, they'll be gone. I know how that is. So that's why I'm not doing it. The reason I'm not doing it is because I don't see if people like me or not. I don't care, but I want to see if they like the channel or not. I'll say it like that. Because that give them a way they can critique what I got to say. Some people that's new, they knew. But they're going to have to fix that. That's not going to be forever. A lot of people say they can't change it. That's bullshit. Tell that to big YouTubers and other small YouTubers that got bigger channels than me. They're not going for that shit. They're not. I mean, there's options besides YouTube, but people are so fucking hard-headed. Ain't that much. I mean, there's plenty of options. There's Rumble, all that. If they do live streams, oh yeah, everybody's going. They're going. Yeah, man. Yeah, Radical Latino. Yeah, that was a good stream until the niggery came. But you know, but that's YouTube. Like I said, all right, y'all. I gotta get out of here. Appreciate it, Degenerate, Absalom Pianki, American Negro. Shouts out to Wacky coming through, Shannon B, Lady Love, appreciate it coming through, Leonard. Who else came through? Toya, the Ultimate One Son. That's about it, guys. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Yeah, that too. I'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday stream. Check it out. I'll be talking about something, one of the political systems that's common. I'll do some thoroughly research on that, and then I'm going to extend it. And after that, I'll probably talk about totalitarianism to part 2 next week. He's a beefing bro. All right, peace, bro. Yeah, I'm signing off. Like I said, Great Skull. Peace and shalom.